Hello and welcome to my channel. What do I have for you today? Well, it's a bit of a chat about my autistic self. You may or may not know I was diagnosed 2 years ago, nearly. September, it would have been August. Let's not split hairs on days. Anyway, 2 years ago I was diagnosed as autistic. And actually this made such a difference to me. You know, I could understand so much about my life now. What I do, what I don't like to do, how I got through school and working and partners and you name it. It makes a lot more sense when you can look it all up and understand your actual self. Anyway, today it's about a fidget. And it's a crochet fidget. Said fidget. Not any old crochet fidget. It's actually, well, it started life as one of those hyperbolic crochets, look like the coral. And then I got a bit carried away and I thought, oh, I'll put different bits around the edges of it. If I take you around gently, you can see we've got some bobbles. We've got like a hyperbolic on the starter. We've got some just boxing. We've got 3 dangly bits. We've got more of these. I like those. As you can tell, because there's 2 bits of those. Puff stitch, that's what they are. There's a bit of lacy work going on there. There's another twizzly hyperbolic-y one. There's a granny stitch bit. They're all coming off of the round, obviously the hyperbolic circly bit, so they're all coming off of that. And you've got a rather large lacy looking bit on there. And yes, there are some buttons on as well, just the odd button. I didn't want to overdo it with the buttons. What's this one? Oh, more twizzly bits. 1, 2, 3. Then there's a big piece. Because originally I was going to do the coral bit, the hyperbolic bit, and then do a small one off of that. But it was after that I thought, oh, I like bits hanging off of this. Let's try different bits with all the same wool, just one ball of wool. That one's shell stitch. That one was a loop. That got me sort of mixed up, but it was good because it's just something different to fidget with. Another button. Just a funny shaped one. A twizzly like a ringlet one. And we've got a bit more netting on there, just chain work. It's all simple crochet stitches. This one actually has got a button, has got a buttonhole, and it just folds up and you put it back. And there we are, we're back to this one again. So inside you can see there are about 4 buttons, I think. 1, 2, 3, and that one 4. And they sort of match the colour of the wool anyway, so they all blend in. Now, I suppose you could hang it from the middle and have it as a decoration hanging. You could have it as just a piece of artwork on your table, on your bench, on your coffee table. It's just a fascinating thing. And this is what I find, that actually I like to make them. Not necessarily fidget with them, but there again, as you're making, you're fidgeting, if that makes sense. I mean, I can do this all night, all evening, the telly's on, and I'll come up with all this randomness, because this is how my brain works. It's very full, it's very random. But I like them. So I'm doing a new one, another one at the moment, which is I'll just tell you, it's got a white hyperbolic coral bit in it. But then round it, all the different bits are different colours. I seem to be running out of colours at the moment. I've got quite a few on there. So there might be a plain white bit as well as all the twiddly bits. And I'm trying to invent like new bits to come off of it. Just different things. But yeah. Just even sitting here and I'm touching and you sort of go off into, well, I do, go off into my own little world of being tactile. It's a bit big to put in your handbag to take with you. It's a bit big to put in a pocket to take with you. So that leads me on to thinking I should do a small one. Scale this down, but just that's hand size enough, not humongous. It's just fascinating. As I said, it's in the making. The making is the challenge that I like. To think of the wool, to think of the pattern, to work out the stitches I need. And I even go on YouTube still and find out new stitches to do. Yeah, because it's the variety as well. This could have been done with several different types of wool, which would give you a more touchy-feely thing. As it is, it's just one ball of wool. I think I had a small ball left. There was only a little bit left from doing all of that with what, it'd be 100-gram ball. But I found a lovely shop in Southsea, here in the UK, that does this glittery wool. I don't know if you can see, I don't think you can possibly see the glitter on the camera, which is a shame because it is, can we go right up? No, it is very glittery. Is that better? Do it slowly. See all this? Fascinating. Fascinating. But anyway, that was that project. So that's a rather large fidget for an autistic person that likes to crochet every evening. Do I get through some wool? Do I? Do I like going to find new wools? Yes. But then there's always, I've got a shelf over there with just the plain wools with all the colours. Well, that one's coming in handy because I'm doing the white inner and the coloured outers. I'll bring that video to you as well so you can see what happened there. And perhaps I'd like to get, as I say, smaller ones done. The brain is now thinking, it thinks, well, you want a smaller crochet hook, Lynn, because that'll bring it down. I still like double knit. I would seem to use double knit for everything. So it would be in double knit, but this is done on a size 4mm hook. I'll bring it down a bit and we'll see what we can come up with. And I shall bring it to you. And then you'll see what else I've been up to. As I say, it's about the doing for me as much as the outcome for me. They're fascinating. They are a work of art. No two ways about that. But it's the making I get the most pleasure out of. So on that note, I shall say, you stay safe and take care. I'll bring you some updates on this new fidget journey that I'm on. And to all older autistic people out there, do what you love to do. Don't worry if you think, that's a bit strange. No. This is not strange to me. It may be strange to a non-autistic person. They think, what on earth is that? To me, being autistic, I love it. and I hope you do too. So on that note, I should say, as we said, do give us a thumbs up, do subscribe, there's always more to come, and I should say bye-bye for now.